All right, everybody, so now we're back at it with our second video. So what happens in this one if we're given two sides and no angles? Obviously, other than our 90-degree angle case. So let's work through this. So let's say we're given something like this triangle here. A side of 12, a side of 5. Obviously, we do know that that's 90 degrees. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to do anything here. And they're asking us, please solve for the degrees of that angle in the top corner. So again, we want to set ourselves up just like we were before. So we know that this side is our hypotenuse. We don't need to worry about that side. So we're actually going to be looking at, we have our opposite side, which is 12. And then we have the side that's right next to it. That's going to be our adjacent side. So we only have opposite and adjacent to work with. So what function is that? That's going to be tangent, opposite over adjacent. Okay. So we know that the tangent of angle x is equal to opposite over adjacent, or equal to 12 over 5. Now we don't know what to do now, because what we were doing is we punch in tangent, punch in whatever the degrees were, and then we'd be able to solve on the other side. So actually in this case, we're going to be kind of switching things around a little bit. So it's called an inverse function. And this is basically when you know the answer, but you don't know what the angle is. So again, we know the answer is 12 over 5, but we don't know the angle. So the way that we write this inverse function is it's to the -1, and then of the answer, and then that's going to give us the angle. So we basically flipped it. So up here we had x first and then 12 over 5 second. We changed the order around. So now the answer is inside the parentheses and then the x is on the outside. So let's just call it an inverse function. We're flipping around the order a bit. The way that you do this in your calculator is you hit that second button and then you're going to hit the tangent button. And what you're going to see is going to happen here is it's going to give you that tangent to the -1. So now you can type in second tangent 12 divided by 5, close your parentheses, and it's going to give you the answer. And it's going to say it's like 67.38. So we can actually write the degrees here of our angle. We'll say we round it 67.4 degrees. So that's how we use inverse functions. Is basically we have everything set up, then we change the order around, and then once we change the order around, we'll be able to find out the degrees of the angle. All right, so now you're going to try an example, set up a function using those two side lengths of the triangle. You're going to have to use the inverse of that function, so flip around the order, you'll know the answer. You need to solve for the angle, and let's give it a